Welcome to Shorty SuperCoach. How's it going, guys? Going to take a look at my side in one moment, but I don't think it's quite the top 23 as it was last week. That'll be the last time I bring that one up. But, gee, could not tip a winner this week. I'll tell you what, there was upsets everywhere. The Cats went down, mate. Fucking filthy about that. I think that really just sends us into all sorts. Probably a couple of weeks ago when we smacked the Bombers, I felt, okay, anything's possible here. We're starting to get our mojo back. But now last week was poor, and then Freo was even worse. So that was a rough one. Tough pill to swallow. And then, yeah, thank God the Saints got up, and thank goodness, well, yeah, pretty much the Saints, because that's about the only 50-50 game I got for the whole week. Didn't get North right. Credit to him, and yeah, really was somewhat confident in the Bombers getting it done, but that's not to be. But I'll tell you what, Shorty got up to some interesting stuff over the weekend. It was a reasonable weekend. Footy wasn't great on Saturday, like I said. Watched a bit of cricket Saturday night, but played a bit of golf today, and then just went down to Anglesea for a couple of drinks. There's this nice place that does a good little happy hour, 4 till 6, $10 margaritas. It's great stuff. Anyway, we were just having a bit of a drink, and we were in these like sort of seats for dinner sort of thing, and it got to about 5:30, and the bloke was like, oh, our reservations are starting to rock up. Do you guys mind just sitting, on the little bar stool bit? Like, yeah, mate, no worries. Anyway, bloke walks in. I'm like, oh, that's Darcy Lang. Yeah, right. Not the greatest footballer, but there you go. There's Darcy Lang, ex-footballer, cat, blue, fair enough. Some bloke walks in behind him with a beanie. Patrick Cripps. I was like, fuck, Shorty is starstruck to the max, mate. You guys would know my absolute man love for Paddy Cripps. I've got the Instagram photo with him. I've met him in Lawn, actually, so the fella doesn't mind a bit of a coastal trip. But, yeah, who would have thought you just bump into Paddy Cripps? And they actually took our seat. So, like, I was sitting on the reserved table of one Mr. P. Cripps, so that was cool. But didn't say hi to him, just let him go about his business. But I'm just sitting there like, kind of cool. This is kind of cool, my guys. But yeah, funny, sort of random seeing him hang out with Darcy Lang. Like, obviously they both played for Carlton, but I don't know. I always get this weird thing in my head, like, why would someone like Paddy Cripps hang out with Darcy Lang? Like, purely based on their football ability. Clearly has nothing to do with your ability to actually be mates with someone, but it's just always like a weird concept. I'm like, what the hell? That's bizarre. But there they were, just having a bit of dinner, having a couple of Carltons. So, there you have it. And now I'm just hoping the Aussies can give it a bit of a shake in the cricket. It'd be some sort of victory if they could pull it off. But they're actually attacking a little bit more. Warner and Khawaja at the moment are moving along at a reasonable rate. So I'm hoping to knock this video out and go back in the lounge room and see them 0 down. So let's pray for the miracle. Now, SuperCoach-wise, felt like I did okay. There was a couple of things that didn't quite go to plan. But again, I missed a bit of footy, particularly today, because I was out and about. But like I said, definitely ain't going to be the 23 of last week. But I am hopeful of maintaining where I am at. It's always hard to judge against everyone else at this stage of the year, because clearly there's a few people that have injuries but no trades, and there'll be other people who cover those players a bit better than some other sides. So I feel as if there's a lot of people with absolutely no trades at the moment. So, and it still hasn't uploaded. Man, 9:15. I really thought it would have, but a couple of good wins in draft there. I don't know if they're fully updated yet, but I was going pretty good in draft, so I reckon we got the dub there. But yeah, all right. I'm going to have to just pause this one, and we'll jump back on when this bastard loads up. So, talk to you guys soon. All right, let's try this again, shall we? Let's see if we've got some updated rankings going on here. Hoping to not drop. I'll take some form of increase, but yeah, no. Let's stay inside the top 4K. Let's move up a smidgen if we're feeling real good about things, but we're still not loaded. Are you serious, bro? What's going on, mate? 940. Come on, man. All right. Well, I guess I'll keep watching some cricket then, won't I? All right. See ya. Okay, it's lunch at the cricket now. I really just want to get this done and then go have a shower and go to bed, bro. Give us a ranking, for God's sakes. Come on. There we go. And there we go. It's all right. It's okay. Okay, we're not... didn't fall too much. That's all right. 2,537. Both good wins in my draft as well. So I'll be able to hold second in my mates league. And that was a final. This AFL mod one was a final. But let's get stuck into this. So again, it shows this stage of the year 2,500 and you move down. So times are tough. You got to be going pretty well because people have some good sides. Now, the skipper, it was a tough one. Now, Denard, I went Bontempelli. I nearly went Tim English, and I wish I did, but it is what it is. And to be honest, I don't know what Sicily was on at quarter time, but I watched it and I was like, far out, mate. This is in all sorts of areas. He did sort of work his way into the game. How about old mate Corey Wagner with the 110 on my bench? But Nick Dacos, again, another tough outing. Got a fair bit of close attention. Tommy Stewart started fantastically, but slowed up. Yeah, like I said, I'll take the 102. I nearly went Laird or Dawson because I was really thinking, I was like, I reckon the Saints will pay a bit of attention to Sicily, but anyway, it is what it is. Luke Ryan, Sinclair, good. So not too many failures. Like Neil copped a fair bit of attention, and obviously George Hewitt. So there's a bit of a failure. Now, that's probably what I cop for exposing the M9. Would have been better off fielding Wagner, but of course you were never going to. So that's the downside of having an M9 that you can't always trust. But look, I think hopefully Green's back this week. I think Hewitt will be all right. So obviously he had a little less mid-time, but Cherish should be out again, probably for 2 or 3. So I'm hoping Georgie Boy can get a bit more mid-time again. Dunkley was great. Laird, great. Like I said, Bontempelli again. He started like a house on fire. Then they put Callan Ward to him and really slowed him up. Brayshaw towed us up, like I mentioned before. Sarong also. Steele, he's responded pretty well. And Doherty, that's pretty solid. I'm happy with that. And we've already touched on Hewitt. So there you go. The ruck department just doing their thing. Rosie, really, really consistent. Good to see Cornelio, Butters, and McRae, and Cameron for that matter, really go well because they haven't always been at their best. Cameron was great last week, but those guys really produced, so I was stoked with that. And Taranto just dropped off a touch, so I mean, everyone's got him in Classic, but certainly for my draft team, I'll really be hoping he can get back to his 110 sort of stuff. So let's take a look at the leagues. Obviously, this stage of the year, there's not as much to talk about. You know, you can't really do too many trades. You're really just rinse and repeating your side. We do get to finals now, I believe. Fuck, this internet pisses me off sometimes. Just load, you bastard. All right. I had a draw. Wow, hey, there you go. That's nuts. Don't think I've had a draw in any of my leagues. Not sure, but a few L's in some of the key leagues there. So, yeah, like I said, we talked about the Shorty SuperCoach 2 in the live the other day and just missed out on the 8 there. Inside the 8 in a couple of these, which is good. On top in a couple and a few there. And nice to go all right in the Bragging Rights League as well. So, look, I think relatively well placed. Fair bit of finals activity in my leagues, which I'm happy about. I'll dive into my draft team. But yeah, look, at the moment, I'm really just honed right in on trying to just go big each week, but more so going to hone in on these leagues now, and particularly draft. I'm all in for draft this stage of the year. You just get over the stress at the start of the year of trades and all that, price changes, and then the ultimate stress of knockout finals comes in. So that's why we just love this game. It just gives us anxiety for 24 weeks. But, geez. So hopefully get Tommy Green back. And then we're full fitness. And honestly, I think I'm really happy with the team. So it's very similar to a lot of teams. There's not a stack of point of differences, but I think I've got all the good players you want. And providing no injury concerns, I reckon we'll be going okay. So still hoping to finish inside the top 2,000. That will take a little bit of work, but I'm hoping if I can dodge some injuries and I've got that coverage with Hewitt, Doherty swinging, Dunkley swinging, I'm hoping a few people might not be able to cover it as much and I can pick up a few points. But overall, let's try and get a few league victories in the finals and take out some draft championships. So I'll talk to you guys soon. We're going live on Wednesday as always. Have a good one. Cheers.